faced it. Don't mean much now, 'cause I know that I'm wasted, but still I wonder about you. All that I care for is all that is faithful. Can't say it ain't true. Guess what I don't know can't be misleading, no. But it's hard to ignore. I need to know, 'cause I'm not feeling, and nobody's feeling, and you don't say it ain't true. I've built my courage like a concrete castle to give you that poem in the bottom of your drawer. But I can't say this like it. I guess fate has its own way, and who are we to choose? I need to know, 'cause I'm not feeling, and nobody's feeling, and you don't say it ain't true. To know, 'cause I'm not feeling, and nobody's feeling, and you don't say it ain't true. I need to know, 'cause I'm not feeling, and nobody's feeling, and you don't say it ain't true. Can everybody hear it okay? Yeah? I'm going to do a song which I actually wrote the first time I ever came to Europe from Australia. Has anyone been to Australia? Yeah. Well, it's a very, very long way away, and it's about 20 hours, and the first time I came, I went via India. I was travelling through India, and then somehow I found myself in Berlin, and met a bunch of people, and then we ended up in Berlin, and I ended up living in Berlin for a little while, and I was playing on the streets. Straßenspielen, yeah? Nee? Yeah, come on. It's alright, I can't tell if you can hear me or not. And we actually decided to book a tour. I was living in a house in Prenzlauer Berg in Berlin, and we booked a tour from Berlin up to Stockholm. But it was the first tour that we'd ever booked, and so we clearly had no idea what we were doing, and we didn't book any accommodation, and we didn't book any transport, so we ended up hitchhiking the whole tour. But we met some wonderful people, and we found ourselves in Sweden. And has anyone been to Sweden? Yeah, you've been everywhere. They have this great law in Sweden where you can camp on any patch of grass that you like, as long as you're not offending the property owner. So we ended up buying a tent, and we found this incredible patch of grass in the city of Stockholm, and it was the most picturesque location. We were right on the top of the hill overlooking the water where the ships come in. And we couldn't believe our luck. It was a 5-star patch of grass. And we set up our tent and we went to bed that night. And in the morning, we awoke to this banging and crashing, and we could hear children laughing and see the silhouettes of little children running around the tent. We had no idea what was going on. And it didn't seem that ridiculous actually the night before, but we'd actually been camping in a kindergarten. So this is a song about waking up in a kindergarten. And the kindergarten teacher came over and we were like, oh no, this isn't going to be good. This isn't going to be good. And she actually ended up inviting us to stay at her house, which was really sweet of her. And we ended up having dinner at her place. But I don't think I'll ever camp in a kindergarten again. But this is a song called Stockholm, and it's about being homesick in Sweden. This ain't my home 'cause I see water, and boats are floating with the breeze. And I've been thinking of my darling, my home, and all that's in between. And yes, the beauty is overwhelming, and the snow is yet to fall. Even though the stars are northern, no, I'm not far away at all. By the water I was drowning, my hope was sinking in Stockholm. And as the winter's taking over me, no, I'd trade anything for home. I notice ghosts upon the water, bitter glow upon their lips, and they spoke just like the locals. They said, what persuaded you to this? And from time to time I've wondered, I dreamt of Mexico to Rome. If I could trick my mind into believing that I'm headed home. By the water I was drowning, my hope was sinking in Stockholm. And as the winter's taking over me, no, I'd trade anything for home. Maybe I could sail my ship to you, through the waves up to the sky. If I don't make it, tell my darling that I miss them and I love them and I try. By the water I was drowning, my hope was sinking in Stockholm. as the winter's taking over me. No, I'd trade anything for home. Oh, she won't lose her innocence, she won't bite her tongue. She'll make time for memories when the work's still not done. She won't throw a shadow ever my way. She'll tell me everything, know every word she says to me. This is the kind of woman I need. Well, she'll tell me I'm strange, not tell me I'm wrong. Let that old string be however long. She'd love me tender, she'd love me true. She'd do it for Elvis, well, she'd do it for me. This is the kind of woman I need. Well, she'd mispronounce my name for a week. Correcting her twice wouldn't help but sink in. One of a kind, I'd let her down slow. She'd feel so foolish, she'd feel like hiding alone. But she wouldn't leave. This is the kind of woman I need. This is the kind of woman I need. Endlessly exposed, but forever composed. Her wisdom was for her and not for the boast. She'd take a paddock instead of a path. She's following heart and self, she's following me. This is the kind of woman I need. Well, she'd mispronounce my name for a week. Correcting her twice wouldn't help but sink in. One of a kind, I'd let her down slow. She'd feel so foolish, she'd feel like hiding alone. But she wouldn't leave. This is the kind of woman I need. This is the kind of woman I need. Oh, she's telling it all, not telling her truth to me. Breaking my mold, she's my best enemy. Not acting herself, she's not acting at all. Forgetting she's human, forgetting that she's the kind of woman I need. She's the kind of woman I need. She's the kind of woman I need. This is the kind for me. This is the kind of woman I need. I'm going to do another old song, actually now. And it's a song which I wrote for a family friend of my family's and a really good friend of my mother's. And she passed away probably about 6 or 7 years ago now. But I wrote this song for her because she was an incredible woman. And before she passed away, she decided that instead of a funeral, she would like to have a celebration of life party with all of her friends and family. And I remember going along to this celebration of life party after she'd died, and there was a bowl of paper or little letters, and you could write a special moment that you shared with her and throw it into the fire. I thought this was a beautiful piece of imagery, and so that was the inspiration of this song. And it's a tune essentially about the mourning of death, but more so the celebration of life. It's a tune called Leave a Letter. When I die, I hope you won't be mourning and speaking through tears of my name. I hope and trust you remember all we had down memory lane. When I die, I start to wonder, will I grow old, unfazed by fear? If so, I'll go with grace to the ground. And no, 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 there will be no tear. When I die, oh, go leave a letter in my grave that tells me all you never told me, and I'll write back one day. When I die, please go collecting all the lies that I have told, and you'll tie them to stones that are sinking to waters dark and cold. Yeah, yeah. When I die, please don't remember all the lines I crossed inside your mind. And you won't forget the silence, no, 'cause it followed every time. Oh, yeah, it followed every time. When I die, oh, go leave a letter in my grave that tells me all you never told me, and I'll write back one day. When I die, don't show my children the grave they dug to keep me all alone, and tell them not to stand above me, 'cause I'm not there. No, forever I'm at home. Oh, yeah, forever I'm at home. When I die, oh, go leave a letter in my grave that tells me all you never told me, and I'll write back one day. When I die, oh, go leave a letter in my grave that tells me all you never told me, and I'll write back one day. Yeah, yeah. This is a song called You Didn't Have to Leave. You didn't have to leave, but understand why you didn't have to toe in line. 'Cause I don't mind who you've been kissing, it doesn't change the way I feel. 'Cause you gotta do what you gotta do, and I will too. You should know now, I am torn now, I feel strong now from love, from love, from love, from lifetimes ago. We didn't have to fade, but we couldn't stand the light. We didn't have to be swallowed by our pride. 'Cause I don't mind who you've been missing, it doesn't change the way I feel. 'Cause you gotta do what you gotta do, and I will too. You should know now, I am torn now, I feel strong now from love, from love, from love, from lifetimes ago. You should know now, I am torn now, I feel strong now from love, from love, from love. I don't mind who you've been kissing, it doesn't change the way I feel. 'Cause you gotta do what you gotta do, and I will too. Should know now, I am torn now, I feel strong now from love, from love, from love, from lifetimes ago. You didn't have to leave, but I understand why. This is a pretty brand new song. Downtown cafes, everything to light. I kissed you tenderly on a cold pot fairy night. We braved the distance, times we were scared. If you've got the hope, then honey, you're well prepared. You bottled up your heart and soul, pocket watches, boomerangs and letters I adore. You let me go, yes, I'll admit I've got my flaws. You bottled up your heart and soul, so I'll forever know our secret place up on that hill. When you come and dance with me, I hope you will. Company, my valentine, my life forever long. There's a town a million strong below us, I never know how far we'll go. You bottled up your heart and soul, pocket watches, boomerangs and letters I adore. You let me go, yes I'll admit I've got my flaws, but you bottled up your heart and soul. So I'll forever know I'm not alone. You're not alone. We're not alone. You bottled up your heart and soul, pocket watches, boomerangs and letters I adore. You let me go, yes I'll admit I've got my flaws. You bottled up your heart and soul, so I'll forever know I'm not alone. We're not alone. You're not alone. So insecure you see, and you're scared of the untold. There's a hand I'll never have to leave, but a heart I'll have to hold. There's a mind to wander far beyond the present tense. When the future's unpredictable, there's no need for making sense. 'Cause you'll only hurt yourself, want an answer's on demand. Can you really trust in those with answers in their hand? Yes, I would die the day I say goodbye to you. Yes, I would die the day I say goodbye to you. Follow whoever question everything I do, providing there's a reason and a quest for something new. Who am I to answer something that I've learned? 'Cause I'll be leading those in search of strength with the knowledge that I've earned. Yes, I would die the day I say goodbye to you. Yes, I would die the day I say goodbye to you. yourself, want an answers on demand. Can you really trust in those with answers in their hand? Yes, I would die the day I say goodbye to you. Yes, I would die the day I say goodbye to you. Yes, I would die the day I say goodbye to you. Yes, I would die the day I say goodbye to you. Yes, I would die.